Disasters of modern times. The famine in Ethiopia in the 1980s took 1 million lives and triggered the world's first global aid campaign. Bob Geldof's Band-Aid raised huge sums for the victims, but now a BBC investigation has found that millions of pounds were siphoned off by rebel groups to buy weapons. David Loyne has the details.
As the sun breaks through the piercing chill of night, it lights up a biblical famine, now in the 20th century.
The faces of these people dying on television in 1984 stirred an enormous international response. In the middle of a dirty war, it was inevitable that some of the aid money raised would go astray. What's surprising is the scale of what's now being claimed. A former commander says that only 5% of $100 million in his area reached the starving. The rest went to buy weapons.
We were using aid money to buy arms, through secondary means, So we were using some of the money to buy arms.
As well as buying weapons, it's claimed that the money went to build up the political machine that took Meles Zenawi to power. He's still Prime Minister and would not speak to the BBC about these claims. It was a war in which control of the civilian population was a key aim. Two northern rebel groups wanted to move people to their areas, the EPLF and the TPLF, the group named in the new allegations, while the government forced people to move south. All sides needed access to aid. Aid organisations insist they monitored where the money went and question the motives of an ex-commander in speaking out now.
You're talking about a disgruntled exiled general from the army, not someone who was in any way connected with the relief organisation. The essence of the report also is not just about Live Aid, it's that all monies going into Tigray, that would be Oxfam, Save the Children, UNICEF and Christian Aid, somehow we were all duped and gulled, and that's simply not the case.
It breaks my heart.
One of the heroines of that time, the Red Cross nurse Claire Birchinger, has appealed to people not to be put off giving money.
I didn't see the money going astray when I was in Ethiopia. The money was used extremely well, everything was audited correctly, what I saw, and the millions of pounds that were sent to the charities and organisations saved millions of lives. And without it, I don't know what would have happened.
But the full story of corruption and compromise in Ethiopia may still not have been told, quarter of a century on. David Loyne, BBC News.